Hello, everybody, and welcome to Phase 2 of the Separatist Might Territory Battle event. I'm doing a little bit of voiceover afterwards because I had to record this last night. But we are going to do all of Phase 2. I believe there are 6 battles in all. And this will be the debut of Sith Eternal Emperor during this event. We're going to first go through with the Dooku Asajj mission because that's definitely going to be the most challenging. And really, with a Relic 6 Dooku and a Relic 4 Asajj, challenging is maybe an oversell. This mission, once you put the Zeta on Dooku, it's pretty straightforward. Obviously, we want to take out the medics, we want to take out any sharpshooters. Just kind of increase our chances because we don't want them reviving anyone, and we also just don't want them putting armor shred on anyone. Other than that, it's just managing the crowd controllers. So like your sergeant, your clone trooper that have the AoE. Just keeping them under wraps is going to be the key here. The reps. If you're hearing that, I'm testing out the windscreen on this thing. It's supposed to help with the pop filter and keep the hard S's from like wraps from sinking through. So bear with me. My desk is not optimally set up for this, but improvements all in their own time. So here, obviously, we're taking out clones. The Jedi really aren't that big of a threat here unless they're like Mace and Shaak Ti. And that's double sharpshooter right there, so that's, again, a sign that we just have to get that moving and get them off the board. Sharpshooters outside of medics are probably the most dangerous foe here. Pawns and Arc Trooper, with their reinforce and their mark, are also high on that list. If you can kill them quickly, that's my suggestion. But this is also still Phase 2, which means we are still good with 6 stars. It's not going to be nearly as bad as when we go into the next phase for Phase 3. And we now are at 7 stars. It's still not nearly as bad as Phase 1 of the light side territory battle. But I think we can all agree that this is just fun. So Clone Commander and Echo are the big threats here. Echo can get out of hand with his grenade, which could stun our B2 rocket droid. And honestly, so long as Dooku and Asajj stay under stealth right here, we should be in good shape. Good. And then Asajj should, okay. Apparently I misremember things. So B2 is going to take out Clone Commander, and we're going to move on with our 4 and that's really going to be the key for clearing this part. Again, my guild doesn't really have issues clearing Phase 1 and Phase 2. This is generally just kind of child's play until we get into Phase 3, which we're usually pretty good with. And then Phase 4, we need 2 more stars for the full clear. So this time we're taking in Grievous. Remember, Separatists do get bonuses here. So Grievous himself actually facilitates bonuses, as well as the B2 rocket droid being able to call in Grievous himself. Now my Grievous is only Relic 5. I want to take him to Relic 7 and probably will with the fact that we're now working on the Malevolence. For those of you guys who do not know, with C, since we're now working towards Ticket, so we're farming the Hyena Bomber to unlock, and then we're going to try and take it in Vulture Droid to 7 stars as quickly as possible. That way we are able to compete with our fleets, because our fleets are, I don't want to say they're lacking. You won't see them in this one because the fleet missions were already done by the time we started recording. But you guys will see in the probably later streams that my fleets outside of the negotiator are questionable at best. Alright, so we're going to take a look and swing at Jedi. Sharpshooter. Again, when he's stealth, there's not a whole lot you can do, but he should be one of the first couple of guys you go down. Magna Guard is such a key figure here because he puts up the auto taunt, and with B1 healing him, these clones are not going to get through him. And I say that, and I'm pretty sure in Phase 4 we lose B2, so... But yeah, we have a clone trooper, we have ARC trooper, pawns. And yeah, it's just keeping the clones that need to be tied down, so we can move on with the most efficiency going into the last wave. For us, that also means sticking more to basics, so we have all of our specials for the final phase. And here you see we have a medic, we have at least a sharpshooter, I'm pretty sure there's a ARC trooper there, Ayla, and the Vanguard, who is a large pain. If you guys haven't done Padme's event yet, his ability to, I'm pretty sure this is the one that has revive. He at least has taunt and counterattack. But this whole squad, and there goes B2, is really designed to irritate you. The good part about this is that we have the rocket droid Grievous, who's just getting stronger as things go on. Even though the event Separatist buff they're getting doesn't really help him, because it increases the offense on non-health-based damage, which is basically everyone that's not Grievous. And if you just keep with it, B1 and Grievous will eventually just take everyone out. Because the longer B1 sticks around, the more stacks battalion he has, the harder he hits. Alright, so it's just us versus fives. This is just kind of a slugfest because fives has one of the highest armor ratings in the game, which means we just have to hit him until he falls, which takes a while. But that B2 rocket droid is doing work. That is both waves so far that B2 rocket droid has just come through in wrecked face. Alright, so that was Asajj and Dooku and Grievous. Coming up next, we are going to use Sith Empire. So Revan, Malak, Bastila, HK, and Sith Marauder. And I believe we had to put mods back on Bastila and maybe Malak. We moved them for... I don't remember. I think we moved them for... Galactic Challenges last night, or the night before, and I don't think they ever got moved back. If you guys have ever used Sith Empire during one of these missions, you guys know that they're clutch. They will get you through everything, which is why Malak, Bastila, and Revan are so heavily platooned. So maybe since we have Night Sisters, maybe we'll start platooning our Malak and Bastila and Revan, or at least Revan and Bastila, and then we can just use Malak with Sith Eternal, and we can use Night Sisters to clean up any stragglers. The good part about this is also, since Basila does fear, it slows down the clones so that our team is going to just walk. I don't want to say they're going to waltz through this, but it makes everything a lot easier. Here you can see we're saving specials for Wave 3, because there's really no reason for us to pop a special at this point. We can go into Wave 3, put lightning or a shock on everyone that needs to be shocked. I don't think there's anyone here that was actually a real big threat, so I think we just stuck with basics for the most part, and then, well, apparently not there, but yeah, I think Bastila and Revan we stuck with basics, so that way we could just go in guns a-blazing into Wave 4. There's no one here that really scares us. Like I said, there's no medic, there's no sharpshooter. Just us versus Paraclones and a Jedi Sentinel, which would be kind of great if we had. This would have been a good one for Slicker. If you guys do the Place the Power event, where Crew and Slicker get all their power from, or at least a good majority of it, is from those Jedi Sentinels. With their AoE, they remove turn meter, and that's what makes Kylo Ren Unmasked immortal for all intents and purposes. Alright, so now it's us against a bunch of clones. I don't see a medic, so it looks like it's us versus an ARC Trooper. I'm pretty sure there wasn't a sniper there either. So for us, getting rid of ARC Trooper is just kind of like what needs to happen. And I kind of wish I need to put music on the back of this, because normally you'd hear music and you'd hear me. There's not a lot of white sound. I feel like I might be over talking you guys through what you guys already know, but it's a lot of fun. Alright, so there goes the commander, there goes ARC Trooper. I think if I did this again, I would have lightninged one of the shocked troopers and see if we could have took all three of them down and left us with just ARC Trooper, because just ARC Trooper is not as scary as ARC Trooper plus someone he can entrench. So there's a big hit from HK, doesn't do the job. Malik puts Tenacity down, and then Darth Revan cleans it up. So we are now 12 for 12 in combat so far. Alright, and now we have 2 dark side missions and the Accolade mission. Here we're going to use Supreme Leader Kylo. If you have a Galactic Legend, this event gets very, very easy for you. Supreme Leader Kylo just kind of walks through the Jedi and the clones, between being able to strip them of mastery, being able to boost mastery of you and your team, like these. And this Supreme Leader Kylo is also a Relic 8, so it makes it look a lot easier than a lot of anything else. There's a medic there, so the medic has to go first, with stun on him, and then Sith Trooper just kind of takes him out. Sith Trooper is actually someone I'm really considering taking to Relic 7. He just hits so hard, and since he gets called in for every attack with a First Order ally, having him Relic 7 is probably not a bad idea. Plus, there's no one else I really want to take to Relic 7 right now, especially with having just finished Sith Eternal. Red Trooper is probably about as close as it's going to get. I am considering DACA for Relic 8, which would make the Night Sister portion of this easier and make it easier for me to surrender Night Sisters. Or, not surrender Night Sisters, surrender Sith Empire to the platooning. So it's just us versus Jedi Sentinel now. which is good. And as you'll notice, this match is going a lot faster than the previous ones. So it's us versus Kiadi. Looks like there's 2 ARC Troopers, a Sentinel, a Luminara, and I'm a Gundy. And the important part to remember, well, not anymore. Now it's just us and 3 Jedi. The important part to remember about Kylo is if you're looking to strip them of mastery, you do need to hit them with the stun ability first, and then use the AoE to strip mastery. Otherwise, there's just nothing there for it to take and siphon off. Something that I really hadn't noticed and hadn't been paying attention to. Alright, so here we go. We are going with the debut of our Sith Eternal Emperor. He is Gear 12. Not sure what we're doing here. We might have been talking to the soon-to-be Mrs. Ringer. We were downstairs while she was doing a resin work. Which, by the way, guys, very soon we might have some R2D2 keychains. So just wait for me to make the announcement on the stream. Oh, this is where we were putting on Zetas, and we were wondering what Zetas to put on. But we might have some resin R2D2 keychains. I'll keep you guys informed, and I'll kind of, once I have a working prototype for you guys, I'll show it on the stream. We'll put a link in the show notes to show you guys where you can get your very own R2D2. Alright, so we're going with Sith Eternal, Palpatine, Vader, Sidious, and I believe we take in Scion, which is what we do. I don't know how I feel about this lineup overall. If my Traya was just a little bit better, we probably would have taken Traya. But we put in Sidious being Relic 7. The linking here really didn't matter. They don't survive long enough for link to matter. And as you can see, they're just kind of hopelessly outmatched. I don't think we, oh, we did eventually summon in B2. One of the hard parts about this is, without there being a plethora of Sith tanks that aren't needed, like in the game we have Malak, we have Scion, and we have Sith Empire Trooper. Like, we could put Sith Empire Trooper in here and be fine, but without an abundance of tanks, I don't even think you need an abundance of tanks. I think Vader with Sith Eternal is still quite powerful combination. Here we go, Merciless Massacre, taking out the medic, not quite taking out the Consular. Force Crush taking out the medic, or I'm sorry, the Consular. Yeah, my Vaders are probably gonna need to get looked at for mods, because I feel like these should have been like an easy kill. Alright, so wave 3, it's us versus Barris, Eth Koth, Jedi Vanguard, Jedi Guardian, and a clone. Honestly, Palpatine, if Palpatine doesn't just wipe these guys off the board with his leader ability and so Discord, there's really not a whole lot to say. And honestly, this is what makes Sith Eternal just such a good choice for this territory battle, because he is so detrimental to opposing Jedi that by the time it's all said and done, he is a much bigger boon than he is a waste. I don't know if this is going to help anyone 4 for 4. I sincerely doubt we're gonna I'm sorry. It's not gonna help anyone go for 33 stars. I don't think we're gonna hit 33 stars, but we are gonna get very, very close, and put us one step closer to the malevolence. Especially now that we're done with Sith Eternal, all of our get to can go straight into just ship points. And as you can see here, Sith Eternal, while good, it's kind of hard to say, oh yeah, this is great. But remember, he's also gear 12, and only 2 Zetas. So I know I just got done talking him up about how good he is against Jedi, but I think his sporting cast could have been a lot better here too. Like that, I think we need to look at Vader. I don't know that Palpatine is the correct choice here. I don't know that Sidious is the correct choice here either. This might have been a Scion, Traya, Nihilus, and maybe Vader post mod rework. Maybe that would have been better. But our biggest problem is that they're getting so much heal. Medic is hidden from us, and Kenobi is sitting there blocking. And nobody's moving, really. I don't even think we land shock until like later on in this fight. And their city is just with retribution, deceived. The other thing that'll probably help is his having his ultimate. I think Gucci Sweater Palp would make this with unlimited power just a lot simpler. Regular Palp, backpack Palp is fine. We'll see. We'll see what comes out of the next couple weeks. We should have all the Zetas on Palpatine by the next Darkside TV, which will be in February, towards the end, which makes things pretty good for us. The only thing that scares me is if they start putting towards rumors of new Galactic Legends. That's just something I don't want them to do. Like, we just finished one set of Galactic Legends, and let's not add a brand new set and just go like, oh yeah, we did it. Here's a new set of Galactic Legends for you guys. Like, yay for like 3 Galactic Legends per territory battle, I guess. But like everything else is screwed. I also need to find a good spot for this wind filter. It works really good, but with unless you're making like loud noises with it. But without, okay, that'll work too. But until I can get the desk and put the boom arm on, it's just kind of like I either hold it in my hand and do this. And as you can see, Padawan, Anakin, and Padme are down now. So it's just Kenobi and some clones, which works out well. We are down Scion, which heals everyone. I'm a little sad we couldn't capitalize on the exposes more. But I think that just also is what it is. And there's our 4 for 4. And then our last mission is the Accolade mission. So it's Geos versus Jedi versus the Accolade. I don't think this you don't get any territory points off this, but it really won't matter because, as you'll see, I think I misplayed this because I don't remember how this mission went until like early. Like, I should have used the event special, but not paying attention, like a doof. We let the Acolyte keep its enrage, and that just kind of wrecks our face. especially Gear 12. That just kind of ruined our day. So you live and you learn. And I'm pretty sure we also put a yeah, we start deploying here, and we deploy a good amount of stuff. And I'm pretty sure that's the end of it. We started out with 16. I'm pretty sure we're at all 15 stars now. So, with that said, we are wrapped up with Geonosis Territory Battle. We'll see you next time.